So Gen Con 2012 here with Daisy Nanton from Wargames Factory, and you have some new products for the show.
Yes, we do. The big news that we were happy we got these just a couple of days before the convention are our new zombie vixens. Because previously we had our male zombie kit, which we've had for a while and is very popular. But the zombie vixens, you get 30, the makings for 36 zombies, 30 full figures, and then 6 crawlers. Can you zoom in on that a little bit?
Sure.
They're actually pretty cute. They're about as sexy as the undead can be there. The Gen Con price point is $16. The regular retail price is $19.95. So you get 36 for $19.95 hard plastic, and these are the sprues, as you were just showing there.
Yep.
And then else brand new for Gen Con, this is a technology we've been working on for a year. It's pre-painted 15mm World War II. So here we have the Germans, which we've had out for about 6 months, the 15mm World War II unpainted German kit. These painted, you get 84 15mm pre-painted figures, as well as the grouping bases for all of them. For $48 Gen Con special, normal price is $60. That's 84 pre-painted figures plus bases for $60, or at Gen Con 48. If you choose to do the painting yourself, you get the same kit, but in the raw plastic. For Gen Con special, $16, retail price $20. And for those of you who didn't realize, we have been in World War II because it is a new line. We have 28mm. We have, so far, the German troops and the U.S. infantry. They're both late war. The sprues on this were getting written up in so many different websites for the detail on these guys. We're also planning on bringing out Brits, and we're planning on bringing out Russians quite soon in both the 15mm.
Brits first?
I believe Russians are actually going to make it up first, but don't quote me on that because we don't like to give releases until they're pretty much out the way. But those are the next two, and I think Russians first.
Moving back to the pre-painted 15mm, I mean, I just observed Army Painter Dip. Wow, you could have an almost ready unit, right? Right,
you could. I mean, these are ready to go. All you have to do is snip them off and base them. And if these work well, if people like these, we will branch out, because this technology is a combination of both Campo printing and some hand painting. And I mean, to be able to get that, you'd normally pay somebody $2 or $3 to paint each figure up, and now you're getting them for less than $1 a piece, already ready to go. So we're really excited about that technology.
Okay. And Daisy, moving on over here, we have also the Samurai line.
Yes, which is a particular favorite of mine. I love the way these paint up. And I don't know if you can see in here, but the detail, Matthew Leahy, one of our painters, did these, and the detail is amazing. And in each kit, you have so much versatility. We just came out, down here is actually some of our painted World War II, some of our WSS, and some of our Greek hoplites. These were some nicely painted figures. But up here, we have all of the Samurai line. The only ones we don't have in here represented are the Samurai Cavalry, because these are brand new. These look great when you mix them in. You get 12 mounted riders, plus lots of accessories. Wargames Factory always gives you extra weapons, extra wearability items. You can make them your own. That's one of the great things about us. You get 12 mounted riders plus extras for $20 retail at Gen Con, $16 all our kits.
And you also have the special deal at Gen Con, which I've seen.
Most people are going for it. Normally our kits are $20. Here they're $16. If you buy 5 kits, which is $80, you get a 6th free. So you're getting 6 kits for $80, and in most cases you're getting about 30 figures per kit. So 180 figures for $80, pretty amazing. In our Samurai line, we also have the Samurai, which are right here, and that's your traditional Samurai. And then moving inside the booth, we have the Ashigaru troops. The Ashigaru were the foot soldiers for the Samurai, and we have 2 different kits.
Just one kit, you know, kids.
Ashigaru. We have the Ashigaru missile troops, which you have the handguns and the bows. And we actually have a diorama down here that shows, here's some of the bows from the handgunner set. And then we have the Ashigaru Yari troops, which were the spearmen. These were the foot soldiers, sort of the fodder for the samurai, and here's some of them assembled.
Down here, and we have some up here as well.
all over the
Great.
place.
How do you guys do the price? You have such an affordable pricing on your figures.
How we work that is that our actual owners are the manufacturer. And our main owner, Waiki Yui, he is an engineer, and he really has worked hard to get this plastic manufacturing to a level that just keeps increasing and improving every day. I mean, every time we get a new set, our whole company goes, wow, this is even better than before. But because we do the manufacturing ourselves, that's the price point. So, yep, and we try to keep it affordable, because we constantly hear you guys have a better and better quality for a great price, and that's what we're trying to keep it at. So.
Well, I agree, and you do have something else, and we'll just show you in just a minute, a partnership, I believe, coming up.
Oh yes.
And you have a partnership.
Yes, this is brand new. Mark Mondragon from Dreamforge Games, who probably most of you guys out there are familiar with. He's been a much smaller company for about 12 years. He has been previously making all of his kits and his models in resin. Beautiful, beautiful quality here. But previously in resin, this kit here, the Leviathan Crusader, retailed for close to $400. People were buying them nonetheless, but not only is it so pricey, but also with the resin, there are the problems of assembly, breakage, etc. Mark has come to us. We are going to be manufacturing this for him in hard plastic. So all of a sudden you're going to have all the great qualities of hard plastic, plus the new retail price, right around $90.
$90.
$90. I mean, this is actual size. This guy is amazing.
He's what, 10 inches, about 10 inches
I believe he's 8.5, but you know what? Don't quote me on that. This is so brand new. We got it ready just for Gen Con that I should have more details. Up here we have the flyer. Mark is doing a Kickstarter because the molds for a size of this in hard plastic cost about $100,000 to get it rolling. The cost of hard plastic is mostly in the molds, not so much in the final product. So he has a Kickstarter. It just got going. If you go to Kickstarter and type in Leviathan Crusader, you're going to get that information. Go on, check it out. He has all sorts of extras too. He has these extra guns and accessories at different levels.
Okay.
And he also has ones you can get more than one Leviathan if you'd like to as well.
Great. And Daisy, you're just informing me you are not a gamer.
No, I am not a gamer personally. I've actually been in the toy and collectible industry for pretty much my entire life. My father owned a doll and collectible company, and when I was 15 years old, I was doing conventions and trade shows working with him. I came on board with War Games Factory about a year ago, and I love our figures. I'm not a gamer, but I love the detail. I mean, whenever we come out with a new line, I'm part of the initial design process, and we have just such a great team. And my job, though, is sales director. And normally, I'm behind the scenes. I'm working with our distributors, our wholesalers, our retailers. I love getting out to these conventions because I get to mix with our actual gamers, our buyers, and I'm always excited for it. And Gen Con, first time here. So.
Oh, my first time too.
Oh, really?
But you grew up with miniatures then, because of the dollhouse.
With dolls, and also I worked with Comstock Creations back in the day, which were pewter miniatures. They weren't for gaming, but lots of wizards, dragons, the Dungeons and Dragons crowd worked with those. So yeah.
And have you actually ever tried to paint any of these War Games Factory figures?
I have, and here's the thing: since I don't do it all the time, it was time consuming. But I think I did a decent job. It was pretty fun, and I constantly hear from our customer base that our plastic paints up really well, and we have lots of good options with the kits too, as far as how to assemble some paints. So.
Well, great, thank you.